Hey guys, Luke from Arcade Sushi here, and today I'm at NECA Studios taking a look at what they're working on, coming soon to a shelf near you.
My name's Jeff Trapp. I'm a painter at NECA. I'm working on doing a couple copies of these little scalers. Hopefully this works. It'll be embarrassing if it doesn't work. There you go. Oh, yeah, see? And then they're supposed to, I think the actual ones will be like tighter so they'll stay. But you put them on your cords and then you can sort of like do a bunch of them. I don't know. I think they're kind of cool actually. One of our guys next door just designed all of them.
My name's Alex Heinke. I'm a sculptor here. I'm working on some stuff for Planet of the Apes. I've done Kick-Ass, and this is David from Prometheus. And with a lot of the more recent stuff, we've been trying to do like a lot more articulation. So that's one thing I've spent a lot of time on, is trying to get, you know, more movement. Working on double knees and get natural movement out of them. And definitely for the characters that have a lot of like action to them, we want to do so they can, you know, kick, punch, move around. Like if he couldn't bend his elbows, that wouldn't make a lot of sense because he couldn't get in there and fight. A lot of it we kind of like work with the design of the character to see how much articulation we can hide. Like on this David, he has these plates on his leg. And so we made those a separate flexible piece to try to hide the articulation. For Kick-Ass, he had like these breaks in the costume there and there. And that allows us to do like the double knee and kind of like hide it at the costume break. You know, then also the boots with the tongue sticking out allowed us to do some ankle movement. So a lot of it we designed the articulation around armor costume you have. The temperature of the waxers, that's when it really melts at. It holds almost an infinite amount of detail, and you can like burnish it and get it really polished and smooth. So it's kind of the best of both worlds of clay and wax.
Thomas Gwen. I kind of am jack of all trades, so to speak. Whatever Randy wants me to do, I can do. Everything from sculpting. If he needs me to go over and help Brad out with fabrication, making weapons, I can do that. I've even done sewing patterns, mechanisms for some of the toys, just really anything Randy needs me to do, I can do. Well, I prefer the realistic stuff. And this is going to sound crazy, but I think you can get away with interpreting more. And so if you make what could be a mistake on a figure like the Medic, the design of the Team Fortress figures are so smooth and doll-like, every little imperfection shows up. So for me, it's a little tougher actually to do a simpler figure because you can't get away with any mistakes. I mean, I love the way the look of the Team Fortress stuff. You know, when we got the license, I was kind of excited. I'd never played the game, but just the look of it got me excited.
No, my name's Chris Gorich. I'm a sculptor, and I also go to China to deal with the overseas production. Senior overseas production manager. Basically my wonderful mess of toys is a huge mix of styles and mediums and sizes. Well, for me, like I said, I was doing the demo man for Team Fortress, and kind of the hip design I thought would really work well to allow a good range of movement. I incorporated it into the demo man figure. But it's, you know, it's good even like with the Hot Toys and the Enter Bay to just get new ideas, or even take what they use and try and make it better. So it's good to collect a variety of toys. Yeah, that's a good reason. My wife would disagree, but you know.
My name's Roger Fernandez. I'm a fabricator here. Just started recently, only been here about 2 months now. So pretty much work on all the like the accessory pieces, if you will, for all the figure, like the guns, weapons, you know, pretty much all the little fun little things you get to put the figures with. Right now I'm working on stuff for the original Alien, right here, the flamethrower. So it's probably the most intricate piece I've done so far, with all the little, all little pieces, all the hose and wire work and everything. So trying to get all the little details right. This piece is probably one of the hard ones too, because it's just getting references for it is really tough. Having to like watch the movie, like scan through it over and over and over, find the best shots of it, and you end up finding out that they use like 4 or 5 different props and none of them match each other. So it's just trying to find the best reference you can for it. But definitely most detailed and most difficult one I've done so far. I've always done little art stuff on the side and the back, but it's the first time I've got to actually make a living with it. So it's definitely fun. Nice to switch gears from doing stuff that you have to do to something you like to do.
So my name is Brad Haskins, and I'm the lead fabricator here at NECA Studios. And I've also, been creating designs for the toys and doing mostly like the swords and guns and more mechanical stuff, the robots, and I love doing that stuff. Actually, lately now I've actually also been traveling to China as well and working on the production over there with the factories. So that's been quite an adventure, and I really enjoy being there at that moment when things really are starting to come together, and what you get in your hand is actually what I've finally approved and made sure looks the way that we want it to look. It's been awesome so far.
I'm John Wardell. I am the paint supervisor here at NECA, and I've been here for almost 7 years. Been in the field, toy field, since 2000. Pretty much painting prototypes, but probably the biggest task I have to take care of is the production, the China part of it. We paint two. One is a photo master that we hold on to. The other one's a paint master, which we send off to the factory so they can use that as a guide, a paint template. And we'll get samples back, and I have to look them over and make sure that they're accurate to what we have here, and make some notes and some adjustments. Sometimes it's an easy task, other times it's very difficult to communicate exactly what you want. We just keep going through more and more figures. We have stuff like Rambo and Predator and Alien, so sometimes detail is really insane, other times it's a little more simplistic.
My name is Stephen Mazurek. I'm the photographer here at NECA. I do the packaging photos, any website photos, sales images, anything photo related they bring to me and I take care of. Ever since Comic-Con and Toy Fair, we've hired somebody to build dioramas for some of the lines of action figures. Aliens, First Blood, Predator, RoboCop. So he builds these specifically for the conventions and the cons and stuff. But when he's done with them, I get to use them to do stylized photography with the figures, promotion photography, and we've actually been starting to use them for packaging. A lot of the dioramas are actually getting worked into the packaging photography, and it's great because I get to recreate scenes from the films using these little dioramas, and it makes my job much more fun, and I get to be a little bit more creative than just putting them on a white background or something like that.